Good morning. Today, with ringing our peace bowl, we affirm our collective hope for peace in our world, in our nation, our community, and within ourselves. We acknowledge that these lands that we love are the historical and unceded lands of the Yavapai people. Now please enjoy our gathering music today, Tolling Bell by Stephen Heller. Buenos dias, buongiorno, guten morgen, good morning. Oh, the energy I felt this morning in here was wonderful. Welcome everyone here and also those on Zoom. Welcome to Granite Peak Unitarian Universalist Congregation. I am Suki Jones, your worship associate this morning. We extend a warm welcome to all, and we're glad you're able to join us on this special Sunday morning. In our work and ministry here at Granite Peak, we are guided by this, our mission statement. We are a compassionate spiritual community that celebrates diversity, nurtures the personal and spiritual growth of all ages, shares our gifts, promotes justice for all, and serves the world we live in. It takes a covey of congregants to make sure our Sunday mornings run smoothly, and we especially thank Lena, our pianist, Brian and today's greeters, Karen back in her role as music leader for a Sunday, our choir, Martin on AV, and a special shout out to Chris Parsons, who has taken over the hospitality committee, which means if you have complaints about coffee hour, find her. A thank you to Sandra Palacios, our Children's Faith Development Coordinator. Children over the age of 5 are across the street with her, and she says that today they're doing a bit of a tossed salad, acknowledging the arrival of our new minister, Reverend Michelle LaGrave, discussing the significance of the upcoming holiday of Labor Day, and continuing with work on the 7 principles. And today we want to give special recognition to 2 people who are leaving us. And they were going to be here today, but I understand Tracy has COVID. So we're saying goodbye to Tracy Augustine and Chris Hawthorne as they move to, and I don't remember where they're going. Santa Fe. They are leaving for Santa Fe. So our farewell goes out to them. Let me bring this over here so I can actually look at you. There's Tracy and Chris. Thank you both for all the energy and commitment you brought to GPUUC. Hold on, there's more. Co-chairing Empty Bowls, hosting the Oscar and nights and movie nights and choir parties, and spinning the hits for our fabulous dance parties. Tracy served as treasurer, led our ministerial church search team, served as a worship associate, and sang in our Granite Peak and Interfaith choirs. Chris provided his amazing pen and ink drawings of Prescott and chaired our hospitality committee. And I'm sure I've missed a few things. So everyone, again, now shout out so they can hear us. Thank you. And now let's send them off singing a song made famous by Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. The words are on the back of your order of service. We hope you both recover or Chris, I don't know if you got COVID or not. You did, he also has it. So our wishes for recovery very quickly to both of you. Now I'm looking around for new faces. Is anyone here for the first time this morning? Would any of you be comfortable standing, introducing yourselves and letting us know? Oh! Wait, hold on just a second. There's a little joke going on. But go ahead, you're here. We're gonna go ahead. I'm missing the joke. You'll get it in a minute. Okay, this is not working again. Is it? Can you hear it? Okay. Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm Barry Gordon.
Why are you here today?
Checking you guys out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You picked a great day to come, but you're missing a name tag, so we've got to remember when we go to coffee that this was Barry Gordon.
I'm Barry, yes.
Okay. Okay, hold on just a second here now. Okay, we have a new person over here. Let me have you introduce yourself, and you know what? We have a special gift for you.
Hi, everyone. I'm the Reverend Michelle LaGrave, she, her, your brand new minister.
Use this wisely. Okay, so our Granite Peak singers are here with a special greeting for you. I know, we're coming back to everybody else in a minute. This is a little different this morning, okay? Calma-se. Our Granite Peak singers are here with a special greeting for you by Cliff Harden called Welcome, Welcome. Okay, have them stop. Come back, come back.
Thank you so much, everyone. And now we'll continue welcoming our visitors. Sure, go right ahead.
We have the Reverend Spouse and the Reverend Mother. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm the Reverend Michael LaGrave. I don't have a church. I work in a prayer ministry at this moment in time with Unity. And I'm Michelle's spouse.
Hi, I'm Nancy LaGrave, and I'm the mom of Michelle.
Welcome, warm welcome to both of you. Okay, anybody else being brave today? Well, whether you're going to, people are really good at pointing to people. So after our service, this sanctuary magically transforms into a social hall, and the barrier comes down there, and we have coffee and goodies, and I hope all of you, all the new people, stick around. We're anxious to talk with you more, and also everybody stick around to talk to Reverend Michelle. And my apologies to everyone for any confusion there, because I did do things a little bit out of order. And so now, out of order, we're going to do announcements. So very quickly, Chris Parsons asked me to show that our empty bowls, whatever these are called, is up here, and that's coming up. And Denise reminds people that Circle Supper sign-ups will be in the back of the room at during coffee hour. And Bev wants you to sign off on your photographs, to your prints, to make sure it gets into the directory, okay, and to check with her if you haven't done your biography. Okay, thank you. So as you can see, we're a busy congregation. To see more about us, you can go, you've seen both. So there are many ways to find out about what we do. There's our website, prescottuu.org, our weekly newsletter, and a monthly newsletter, The View. Before we continue, now is a good time to turn off your phones, put them on worship mode. We begin our service in the Unitarian Universalist tradition of lighting the chalice. Our chalice lighter this morning is Andrea Schmidlin. Today we light the chalice with these words by Katie Silvani Gelfland. We call forth the life of our faith by igniting our chalice. This spark of new beginnings invites us into a sacred space to reflect where we have been and where we are going. Even knowing that this particular flame will intentionally end with our ritual extinguishing, we fear not its end, for we know with brave hearts that from every ending of our lives, we are sent forth to make a new beginning.
Our opening words this morning come from Rachel Naomi Remen. Hidden in all stories is the one story. The more we listen, the clearer this story becomes. Our true identity, who we are, why we are here, what sustains us, is in this story. Let us rise now, either in body or spirit, and join in singing our first hymn, number 361, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In. Now, please join me in saying the words to our covenant for the first time and the 500th time, whether you're brand new or however long you've been here. Let us join together. Love is the doctrine of this congregation, the quest for truth its sacrament, and service its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve others in community. Thus do we covenant together.
As we prepare to take the offering this morning, let us embrace the feeling of connection and community that we have when we gather here each week. Let us remember that this congregation and its programs are supported by your generosity. We also give back to the greater community through our Seeds of Support program. This month's recipient is our own Empty Bowls. Please read about them in your order of service, and to contribute online, please visit our website at prescottuu.org. Please enjoy our offertory music, Daydream by Peter Tchaikovsky. We acknowledge the generosity of spirit expressed through this offering. What is given in love is received in gratitude. Blessed be. Let us be silent for a moment. May our hearts speak silently our soul's greatest joys and deepest sorrows. During this time of meditation and music, if there is an event which moves you to joy or concern, hope or gratitude, I invite you to come forward silently and drop a pebble from one of these dishes into our communal water. Let the ripples remind us of our connection to one another. May our joys and concerns, surrounded by the healing communal water of our beloved community, be acknowledged here today. So may it be. And now let us sing together, Spirit of Life. The words are in your order of service. I don't have anything to say.
Well, I do, but it might not be interesting to anyone.
I have secrets. I have secrets inside of me and struggles. And I don't know if I'm ready to share them.
I want to hear what you have to say.
I want to speak of the deepest things together.
I want to hear what you dream about, what you hope for.
I want to know how you have come to arrive at this resting point along your journey.
What if I speak and you don't understand me?
I will listen and listen again until my hearing becomes understanding.
What if I can't find the words to share the world inside of me?
I believe that wise words will emerge from you.
How can I trust you to hold my life stories, you who I may not even know?
By knowing that, as I receive part of your story, I will give you part of mine.
How will this work? What will happen? What awaits us?
We can find out anything by beginning.
Let us begin to listen and trust and to know one another more deeply. I was born under a cross, quite literally, more likely under at least 2 or 3, though the cross I think of most often is the one that sat up on top of a very high hill overlooking the hospital in which I was born. As far as crosses go, it was a tremendous cross, several stories high, and it lit up a bright white light against the dark night sky. As a child, and later as an adult, I always looked out for it, a symbol across the decades of where I might be on my life's journey. Stories, Tim O'Brien says, are for joining the past to the future. We all must choose to begin our stories somewhere. And while I chose to begin my story under a cross that lit up the night sky, I could just as easily have begun it before my birth, with my matrilineal line, or with the story of my religious tradition. This past week, you began sharing your stories with me. At the board retreat, in one-to-one meetings, at the celebration of my arrival, which was an amazing party, by the way, thank you very much. And we began where we so often begin, with stories of how we came to Unitarian Universalism, as I am sharing with you today, and with stories of how we came to live in this place called Arizona. These are only the beginnings of our stories. We will continue to share over the coming days, weeks, months, and years as we continue to get to know one another on deeper and deeper levels. I come from a place called Naugatuck, Connecticut. And yes, you have to say it fast like that. And grew up in the Congregational Church, the most liberal Protestant church in my area, in the midst of a sea of Catholicism. I know most people probably think of Connecticut as the height of waspishness, but in the little microcosm that was my world, I was a minority. Take what happened to me in 3rd grade. I had a Catholic teacher who felt obligated to remind her students of all the major and minor Catholic holidays. And boy, were there a lot. Of course, being aware of issues surrounding the separation of church and state, she asked all of the Catholic children to go out into the hall with her for these little reminders, leaving me and one other little boy in the classroom, all alone, not really sure of what to do with ourselves while we waited for everyone else to return. One reason it is important to share our stories with each other is because sharing our stories builds trust. When we allow ourselves to be known to another person or another group, when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable by sharing of ourselves, it builds trust with others and allows them to do the same in return. The process of sharing stories and building trust is not without risk. It takes courage to put ourselves, our hearts, our minds, our thoughts and feelings, our very spirits out there, especially with people we don't know yet. And so we come together in covenant, like we read this morning. And that, by the way, is a sneak preview for next week's sermon. Trust is foundational to learning and growing together, and to realizing our communal mission of building beloved community. My growing up years were something like a mini Protestant Reformation. I learned just about everything about my religion in contrast to Catholicism. Catholics believe X, but we believe Y. This made sense because 99% of my friends and, well, all the people I knew were Catholics, and one could never know what kind of heresy I was picking up at school or on the playground or in Girl Scouts. However, these lessons were sometimes problematic because every so often I'd have to actually go to Catholic Mass, either for a regional Girl Scout event or someone's wedding or funeral, or just because I was sleeping over at a friend's Italian's grandparents' home and there was no way to get out of it. The most challenging lesson, of course, was the one on idolatry. I knew that idolatry was bad. Moses and the golden calf and all of that. And I knew that Catholics had lots of statuary in their sanctuaries, lining the sides of the aisles, all over the place. So on the unfortunate occasions in which I had to attend Mass, I was always very careful to look at only the floor. I didn't want to get caught accidentally worshiping a statue or something. Stories have been told for as long as humans have had language. They are a primary way in which humans make meaning of our own lives, of the world in which we live, and of life itself. Stories are a way for people to share the beliefs we uphold, the values we hold dear, the wisdom we have gained. And stories are a way we can pass all of these down to those who come after us, connecting the past to the future. On the off chance you haven't realized this by now, I took my religion very seriously as a child. I suppose in some ways I still do. Fast forward to confirmation class and the problem of the Trinity. Part of our class curriculum was to explore other religions and to be confident in our own beliefs before getting confirmed. Confirmation was not a given, it was an option depending on our commitment level. I was very interested in learning more about Unitarian theology, which I had long heard about from my mom, and I was pretty sure they were onto something. There weren't any Unitarians around near where I lived, so I asked my minister, "Do I have to believe in the Trinity to get confirmed?" His answer, "No. You are free to see the Trinity as merely symbolic and not actually real in any way." Sold. That is how I got confirmed. Though I secretly promised myself I'd check out those mysterious Unitarians someday, whenever I grew up and could find them. While stories have been told around campfires for millennia and then read from scrolls of papyrus and paper, we have many more ways of telling stories now. Novels, histories, biographies, documentaries, movies, musicals, plays, ballets, poetry slams, TV shows, music videos, music itself, newspapers, news broadcasts, museum exhibits, narrative psychology, even the scientific stories of the Big Bang and human evolution are all a form of story. We humans are immersed in story. Story is foundational to who we are as humans, how we understand ourselves and each other, who we are, where we have come from, who we want to become, where we are going, what we believe, and why. Eventually, I did grow up and found myself some real Unitarians, in-person Unitarians that I could join, up in northern Maine near the Canadian border, of all places. There was also a small group of Jews in the area, also Unitarian, by the way. I took some time to explore both religions and engage in some personal discernment, then joined the Unitarians. The Unitarians had, about 40 people, while the Jews had trouble making a minyan. That's 10, by the way. I hope I didn't spoil the surprise ending there, my becoming a Unitarian and all. As you and I continue the process of meeting and becoming one congregation, we will continue telling and retelling our stories, just as we will continue telling and retelling the stories of this congregation and our living tradition, weaving them together into one beautiful tapestry. May it be so. Amen, and blessed be. Now, the next hymn we're going to sing is number 145, As Tranquil Streams That Meet and Merge. It was written to celebrate the coming together of our two liberal faith traditions, Unitarianism and Universalism. As we come together to form a new ministry today, let us once again sing this old favorite. Please rise either in body or spirit. Our closing words today come from Tim O'Brien. Stories for joining the past to the future. Stories are for those late hours in the night when you can't remember how you got from where you were to where you are. Stories are for eternity, when memory is erased, when there is nothing to remember except the story. Now let us extinguish our flame, the flame of our chalice, together with these words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Go in peace with love in your hearts, kindness on your lips, and compassion at your fingertips, blessing all others as you yourselves are now blessed. Amen, and blessed be.